Now that I've got my mayonnaise, I can actually show you how we make our Caesar salad dressing. While I'm doing that, Marissa's gonna wash up our lettuce and cook up our chicken. To make this Caesar salad dressing, just so you know, I don't have an actual recipe. We do all of this measuring with our hearts and just how it's tasting and how it is. I'm probably just gonna start with a half a cup of our homemade mayonnaise. Ooh. Then to that, I like adding like in a grainy mustard. So we're gonna drop that in there. Let's say a teaspoon, I don't know. And then a little bit of the lemon juice. I also like to add in lemon oil just because it's not the sour, but it does have the really nice lemony flavor. So we're just gonna mix that in there. And this is a creamy Caesar salad dressing. Smelling great already. Next, of course, is the garlic. Again, this is a measure with your heart. If you're not a real garlic lover, or if your garlic is really hot, then use a little less. I'm gonna be putting all of this. This is our homegrown garlic, which is quite spicy. So I've added in probably about 6 or 8 garlic cloves. They weren't really big ones. Next, we're gonna add anchovies. And we do love our anchovies. And if you're not fond of anchovies, don't put them in. So I am just gonna do a rough chop of them. And we actually usually put in both the chopped anchovies and then paste. And one of my daughters, when she's making Caesar salad, she actually will turn the anchovies more into a paste. Today, I'm just gonna leave them in nice and chunky. We'll swirl that about. We also add capers into ours. And sometimes we will actually do a little soft fry on them, so there'll be like a crispy caper. That's when we're having fancy people over, so we have fancy capers. And then we're gonna add in some Worcestershire sauce. This was a really good deal to buy it at this size, so I think what I am gonna do is just get a spoon to put some in. And again, this is kind of a measure with your heart. I like it a little bit more, you know, it's maybe a couple of tablespoons. Everybody in my family knows how to make our Caesar salad dressing, but there will be slight variations depending on who's making it and what they actually like with it. So we're just gonna mix that in. I forgot that metal spoons in bowls and pans are terrible when you're making videos, so I just totally forgot. Rectified it by bringing in a spatula. Last ingredient is going to be some fresh Parmesan cheese. I've got a grater. I have grated some up. We sometimes grate it in the tower if we have lots to do. So we're just going to add that. And, you know, about that much. And stir that in. There, it's just thickening up and looking gorgeous, smelling fantastic. Everything's looking great. Add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. I might just add just a little dollop more of our mayonnaise. We tasted it and we felt that it needed a little bit more garlic, so I put in a couple more cloves. I know there's some of you that are probably going, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So Merissa washed up the lettuce. I'm just gonna put it in our bowl, and then we're gonna coat our salad. We actually use this Caesar salad dressing as a dip for things as well. And some more. And then I toss in some bacon bits. These are pre-made bacon bits. Almost a fresh homemade salad. And there we go. So we're ready to plate. So we have our Caesar salad. Beautiful. Oops.
All right, and we have our chicken.
And then Merissa pan fried some sourdough bread in with the chicken and the butter. So
a little bit of crust. Thank you.
So there are our beautiful chicken Caesar salad made with our homemade mayonnaise. Cheers! And I hope that you are going to go and try to make this mayonnaise because it's so simple and so easy. If you don't have an immersion blender, I'm going to link this exact brand in the description so that you can order your own from Amazon. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.
God bless.